have additional volume coming into an up-moving market, you are not going to maintain these kinds of price gains. It just cannot happen. It's like a house of cards. Eventually, something gives, and sure enough, I don't know what triggered it. But today, the stock did hit 252, which is significant because the shares could not touch 255, which was the high trade. 250. Which was the high trade a week ago or so, a week and a half ago. The stock could not replicate the high of the day from a week ago. And that might have triggered it technically that, it couldn't do it. And it's backed off. So here we are at 215.31, down $32.24, which is far more than a drop than I was expecting. I was figuring that maybe we'll lose $8 to $12 today on a bit of a pullback if we don't get the volume. But the shares went up yesterday too much. They went up Friday too much. And we have 2 days of losses in 1 day. And that shows you how fast stocks go down versus how long it takes for them to go up. And all of you out there who are watching the Matterport and the SoFis and the Rocket Labs and the Emmys, you're all figuring it out that, oh, wow, these stocks can drop 30% in like 2 days, 3 days, where it takes 2 weeks to go all the way up here. You can have like a nice 10-day run, every day a little more, and then in 3 days it's all over. Welcome to the stock market. That's how this works. This is why option writing is so powerful, because as an option writer, you're a shorter. You're actually a shorter, and you're protecting your stock with some premium. And sometimes you get a situation where you get a phenomenal pullback in a real hurry. And it's not just a 2-minute blip and it's back up again. It's a full day of yeesh. And you can really score some gains on options that you write. And you can buy them back for pennies on the dollar. And it's the option players who are getting wiped out today big time. You guys that own stock, yeah, your stocks are down. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. We see SoFi at 1756. None of us are cheering this, but we own the stock. That's the bottom line. We still own it. Whereas option players who bought 2250s and bought $25 calls on SoFi that expired this Friday or next Friday, they're out to lunch. I mean, anyone's long. If you speculated on a 2-week contract, you're done for. That's how this market can brutally wipe people out. And it teaches a lesson to those of you out there to be careful and don't get into short-term call contracts, because a day like today can happen anytime for whatever the reason. It doesn't have to matter. Anyway, there you have it. Unbelievable. I rolled down my 250s to 220s for 6. Thanks for the money, GME, says Scott Brewer. How about that? Nice. Those of you out there who have been writing GameStop calls, I'm very proud of you. You've done rather nicely. You've scored some nice gains on your contracts already. You'll score more because obviously we're way down here. If any of you were successful in doing rollovers this morning, I really commend you for that. Way to go. In any event, even if you wrote contracts a week ago at 192, 210, 220, 225, whatever, we're at 214.86 and we're down 32.69. The shares will not be at 250 this afternoon. Okay, they're not going back up there. The GameStop volume with all this activity, all this movement, 2.95 million traded. I don't know if we're going to even hit 4 million. We did 4 million yesterday. I don't see 4 million trading today. This just shows me that there is no massive wave of anticipated something big going on here happening. There's nothing. The company's gone completely silent. They're saying nothing. Their earnings come out, I think, next week. They're probably in a silent period, so they're not going to talk. Here you go. Unbelievable day. 214.81. The low is 213.34 today. We might hit another low before the day is done. The way it looks to me, it is doable. $1.50 from the low of the day. That's nothing from here. I mean, that's a nothing burger. Wow, what a run. Happy seeing some of you do well on that. I'm sorry that your shares are down overall. But everything is down except the Dow. The Dow's up 157 points. Crazy. S&P is down 2. NASDAQ's down 147. But the shares that we're following are in the red today, except for ATIP, up a half a penny. Woohoo! There you have it. Interesting stuff. IBM is up 44 cents. Of course it is. Apple's down 26 cents. Not a bloodbath there, obviously. Royal Caribbean down 88. Goldman is up 10.26 to 406. Goldman Sachs was down in the 380s, 3, 4 days ago? And we were in the 425s a month ago. So you can see the range of Goldman lately. But this new with Mr. Powell being renominated to the Fed for another 4-year term, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, bring him back for another 4 years. You made the bankers happy. You made the bond market happy. You did not make the stock market happy across the board. Not everybody in the market is happy right now. But I can tell you from where I sit, I don't expect any issues when it comes to higher interest rates anytime soon. I don't see that at all. So I would not really be worried about that. I don't see interest rates going for any kind of a run. I see the U.S. Treasury at 1.66. Yeah, the 10-year note. So what? 0.155 to 0.166. Whoop-de freaking do. What difference does that make to your credit card balance, to a mortgage, to our car loan? It makes no difference whatsoever. A 1/10 of an interest rate move on a 10-year note, that's a nothing burger. The negative rate still in Germany, 0.219 negative. Italy has got a 1% interest rate. Spain has got a 0.5 point interest rate. The UK 1%, all lower than the U.S. economy. The leading economy of the world has a higher interest rate on it than everybody else. We're not going anywhere. We already have high interest rates. The Americans are already paying the highest interest rates for their bonds than any other Western government. Ridiculous. What happened to being the leader all of a sudden? It's been this way for a long time, and there's no way rates in the U.S. are going anywhere. They're just not going anywhere. Not enough demand for the money. I just don't think so. There's so much cash in businesses' accounts and people's accounts. Corporate America is, generally speaking, the real big companies are flush with money, flush with cash. So flush that they're buying back their stock in record numbers. So we're not going anywhere. Notice the market's turning around right now. We're coming on a little bit here. Rocket Lab was as low as 14.11 just 15, 20 minutes ago. We're now 14.48, coming back 30 odd cents. Look at SoFi. 1738 for the low at around 230. Now we're at 1770. That's popping up a little bit. Take a look at Matterport. Hit a low of 25.01. It's now 25.89. An 88-cent turnaround. Matterport's only down 16 cents. Turning it around. ME, okay, a little better. 858, now 871. I'm not getting too excited. Spire, low of 457. It looks like 3 times we've kind of tested that level. 466 right now. ATIP at 342 unchanged. Smart Rent is better than the morning's low. 11 o'clock this morning, Smart Rent was at 882. It's now 942. 60 cents higher than the low trade this morning. And Cyxtera was as low as 932. It's now 956. So there's a turnaround on most of the stocks we follow, these types. But GameStop is still under pressure at 216.30. The low was 213.30 on the day. Okay, there's the dealio we're at right now. Yeah, there's some deals out there. If you are going to go long, and if you're going to go long options, you go way out there. Like I keep telling you, you avoid these short-term contracts, because days like today can wipe you out badly and take you weeks and months to recover, if at all. Got to keep on top of this market. Anyway, there you have it. As we see it, the Dow up 189, the S&P just turning positive, up 3.5, and we've got NASDAQ down 118. Oil up actually 178 a barrel to 78.53. That's the pricing there. There's lots of fuel available for North America, tons. Most of Europe, it's not in bad shape, really. I just don't understand why oil is even at $78 a barrel. I think 48 would be a fair price for this stuff. We're drowning in this stuff, but there are games being played, and there is all kinds of hype being promoted about a cold winter and all this crap. This is all bunk. It is all garbage. We are drowning in this commodity like you cannot believe. It is everywhere. There's no shortage of super tankers to deliver oil to anyone who wants it. So I'm kind of looking at this going, this is fabricated and it's a scam. But it is what it is. And there's a lot of smart money playing the oil market, and billions of dollars are speculating on it, up or down at any moment in time. But I think as consumers, you can control the price of oil in a heartbeat if you actually wanted to. And all you have to do is when you go to a gas station, buy $10 worth of gas and make that last as long as $20 lasts. In other words, drive less, drive more efficient, drive a more efficient vehicle. You will crush the oil price by 50%. You'll by yourselves. You as retail drivers of the gas business, of the oil in the oil business, you could crush this industry down to half its price without even trying very hard, because we are so inefficient in using this stuff. We waste it. It's unbelievable how we waste this stuff. It's unbelievable. We don't carpool. We don't drive efficiently. We don't plan our trips. We just start the car and go. We just start the old pickup truck and waste it. It's really pathetic how we treat this actual precious resource that we have on our planet. We cause damage, and the problem is we don't see it. If we could see every car on the road polluting black smoke, emitting black smoke, just idling, you'd see it. And if you saw it, you'd be horrified. But we don't have that kind of vision, and the chemicals in the petroleum are designed to burn in such a way that the smoke is not visible. And so we fool ourselves into thinking our cars are clean as can be, because we wash them. And they're nice and shiny on the outside. They look great. But we have no idea what we are putting into the air. We just don't know. And it's ignorance. It's complete ignorance. And we don't want to know. I admit that too. We don't want to know. Because if we knew, if we saw it, we'd feel guilty. But we since we don't see it, we don't get the shame. What can I say? It is what it is. Anyway, I'm doing what I can. Same argument on cruise ships. Yeah, same argument on jet planes. Same argument on trains. Same argument on motorcycles, on lawnmowers, on leaf blowers. Two-stroke engines are worse than cars. It's unbelievable. There are hundreds of millions of engines out there that are running all the time, and we just burn this stuff. We just pollute. You can have your favorite target. If you hate cruise ships, you hate this, you hate that, go ahead, hate all you want. But the reality is it's done everywhere in everything. And then there are the buildings. Our homes are pollution centers. Our office buildings, our skyscrapers, they're terrible polluters. We really do not know, and we do not see it, just how bad it is. I'll tell you, if you hire a photographer, let's say you're the Chamber of Commerce, and you hire a photographer to take a wonderful picture of your downtown area of a big city that you live in, Dallas, Houston, New York, Chicago, St. Louis, Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, Toronto, I don't care where, Canada, US, Europe, no matter. The photographer will bring you photographs of their great work that they're taking. I can tell you they're doctored. Because you have to be very careful with a high-quality camera. You can show distortions in the air from all the emitting vapors coming off the top of the skyscrapers. It's pretty bad, but we don't see it because we get these doctored images of our wonderful cities. And you go on a holiday and you buy a postcard of Los Angeles and you see a beautiful picture of LA with no smog. That's not real. Beautiful picture of Dallas with no smoke or pollution. No smoke or pollution in Calgary, Edmonton. But it's there. It's all filtered out. So we hide our sins. We really do, and we ignore them because we don't necessarily see them in our face. That is the issue. But anyway, it's okay. The stock market is doing its thing. The GameStop right now, $29.55 on the downside at $218 a share. Those of you who wrote options this morning, you can be buying them back here and sit on the sidelines, get ready to write again. Those of you who wrote 220s, 210s, if they're coming back to you, great. This might be a perfect time to make an acquisition of some of these contracts and sit on the sidelines and get ready to write new ones if the stock goes for another pop higher. I don't know if it will. Hard to say. At the moment, we have no news on GameStop, and it's a short week, and it's only Tuesday in the short week. Anyway, there you have it. What can I say? It is what it is. We are what we are, and we are at where we are at. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us today and watching this incredible market today. Never a dull moment. It is a short week, of course, and we will be closed on Thursday, and we're open for half a day on Friday. That is the deal going forward here, and we will see how the market reacts then. Just double checking here. Going to make sure that we're going on members only on this chat now. Thank you, all of you who have been participating so far that are non-members. If you are a non-member, please think about joining us as a member. Come on board. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, Primetime Live. Uncle Bruce will be on Primetime tomorrow night, 8 o'clock in the evening, Eastern Time. I'll be on live Q&A, and we'll go over our trading for the first 3 days of the week, and then we'll talk about what's coming up for the rest of the week, a half a day trading on Friday, and we'll hang out and have a little chat. I'd love to have you come by and see us. If you're a member, please do come by and join us, and those Wednesday night shows are always very good and productive. We have 117 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. If you can make sure you hit the thumbs up button, tell me what number you are, let me know, brag about your thumbs up number. Tell the world to help us out with thumbs ups today. That would be terrific. Thank you all for helping out with the thumbs ups today, as you always do. I appreciate it very much. All right, there you go. What is happening here? Looking at comments coming through. Yeah, we've got 1 day tomorrow and a half a day Friday. Trying to sell a 230 for Friday, says Rob, for 845. Current bid ask 590 to 6. Maybe I'll catch a run. Right on, Rob. Rob has successfully flipped out of his his rewrite. Well done, buddy. His rollover, he worked it out. It's a beautiful deal. So, Uncle Bruce, what are your thoughts? What do you think I should do? Well, we'll see how this goes. You know, the good news, Beach Boy, is that these shares are $217 right now. Down $29 a share. And I don't know if the rest of the week we're going to get back into this 20-30 range at all. And do I do a rollover of those GameStop 200s or wait? He has Feb 200s. And the good news is that they've come down today. They had gone up, obviously, the last few days. And they're now 17 in the money instead of $52 in the money. So that's a good thing. You know, right now, I think you can sit it out if you want. No rush here. No hurry. Let's see how the GameStop wants to react the rest of the day today, tomorrow, half a day Friday. I'm not. I'm thinking a rollover is doable. Like when it was at 250, it was kind of doable there. 260 would have definitely been doable into that 300, 350 range. That would have been the moment to make that move. The stock never got there, and we never had the volume. And so here we are weakening, and we're trading on very little volume. We're not getting a lot of follow through here, and so I'm not too worried about it. 3 million volume right now. Where's the snapback rally? We were down to 213, and we're at 217 now. This is not a snapback rally. This is just meandering here now since 1:30 this afternoon. Here we are still at 315, 320. Nothing going on. We're piddling along here, and this stock isn't going anywhere right now. Not that from what I see, it's not going anywhere. Anyway, Aviator, I'm thumbs up number 103, by the way. Let's go. I also sold a 215 for 11.25 and bought it back an hour later for like $8. It's been a good day. Rob's having a good day today. Been able to play the options right here at the market. Oh, I hit a stink bid buying back my Friday GameStop 205 call. Guess someone hit the market sell button. Thanks, kind stranger. There you go, DQ. Well done. Uncle Bruce, I bought a Goldman Sachs at 389. I bought Goldman Sachs 389. I made $1,500 selling and buying calls. Monday, I sold 2 covered calls at 395 with a 6 premium. 401 break even. Should I roll, or what's your opinion now to cover is over 9 in premium? You could do a rollover. Yeah, you can look at doing a rollover. Pick them back off and then write yourself some calls, higher strike further out. We're at 404.96. Let's call it 405 right now. on the stock, but I mean, you could look at it. I mean, obviously the stock did touch 407 almost. Now we're back to 404 or 405, so it's a $2 pullback. Keep an eye on it, but you can decide whether you want to do a rollover, because if you can roll over into maybe 407s, 8s, 410s for maybe a little further out for a nicer premium, and the stock does back off to 400, those contracts will collapse, and you'll take that gain certainly over with the time degradation. Nice going. Okay. All righty. Well done, everybody. What else? Let's go. Is it better to buy your covered call back and rewrite one, or just leave it? My written calls are 280s, December 23. So you've written one for next year, or is it 2 years? Oh my gosh, way out there. And the stock's backing up. If the stock is backed off, what you could do is you could buy this one back and write a December 22 or a January 2020. No, let's see, 2022, maybe not 2022. December 23, maybe you can write something like an early part of December 23 instead. Maybe you could come a little closer into the market, like maybe 250s, 240s, and write something in April or March for more premium. I'm not sure if you can get much more premium on anything lower. You probably can lower and closer in. You want to get closer to the current date. You don't want to be out December 23. Come on into 2022 at least. Come into something 2022 if you can. If you can buy this one back for less and write something for as much as this one's going to cost you to buy back, or more, then that might be the way to go. Alrighty, let's see what else is happening. I'm number 154 here, right on. And let's see. What else is going on here? And thumbs number 163. Welcome. For those of you thinking about taxes and stuff, yeah, I get it. You always have to think about your tax situation, but remember, you only pay taxes on money you make. Any capital losses you can carry forward, you got to check with your tax advisors, find out the best way to write off losses and guard against when you have gains. But the bottom line is, make the money first. Make the money. Don't worry about tax issues right now. Worry about making money to have tax issues. I find it amazing how many people talk themselves out of doing good trades when they're worried about a tax bill. They haven't made the money yet. Forget about the tax bill. Worry about making the money first. Then you can deal with your tax issue, because when you have the money, you can pay the taxes. I mean, make the money, people. Make the money. Anyway, there you go. What can I say? Let's see. What else is going on here? George is asking something about December 23rd, 2021. Do I keep the covered calls or close it out and maybe rewrite them? Do I keep the covered calls to close it or close it out and maybe rewrite them? Okay, so you could, if you've got December 23rds, you could buy back your whatever contract you have, 270s, 280s, and write 240s or write 230s, bringing in more people for the same time frame, the exact same date. So just buy the way out of the monies and write much closer into the markets, maybe 240s, something like that. Take that increase and keep the deadline right where it is. You could do something like that. Let's see, the 164 number thumbs up. Thank you. Thinking of buying more SoFi calls for April, 470 for 15s. What do you think? You're 266 in the money, so it's about a $2 premium. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And let's see here. Yeah, Uncle Bruce, I talk to my clients all the time about making as much money as possible, worrying about the taxes later. Let's see. Yeah, talk about tax. I can factor in my losses. Yeah. Let's go. And if you're not doing over 100,000, no worries. There you go. Thanks, Uncle B. You bet. You people are funny, laughing out loud. Okay, where else are we at here? Rocket Lab 1443, down $1.48. The low was 14.11. We have SoFi now 17.70, down $1.06. The low was 17.38. We got GameStop 216.36, down 31.19. We have Matterport down only 7 cents now, 25.98. Matterport looks like wants to go positive again. ME down 28 cents. It's only down 28 cents today. The low of 8.58, now 8.71. Spire down 17 cents to 4.67. The low was 4.57, or a dime off the low. The high is 4.92. That was the opening. Spire. ATIP up tenth of a penny, nothing going on there. Smart Rent 9.38, down 44. It was as low as 8.82. So come back quite a ways there. And Cyxtera down 4 cents. The Dow up 151. S&P up 1.1. NASDAQ is down 120 points. That's where we're at on our markets right now. Plug in my middle unit here and see what we have. There you have it. There we go. Okay, never a dull moment, kids. Never a dull moment. Let's see. Any thoughts, Bruce, for a GameStop 230 covered call expiring December 10? DeWin, I don't know what you're asking me. Are you thinking of buying this? Are you thinking of writing this? Yeah, you're leaving me hanging here. I don't know what you want me to talk to you about. As far as buying a call, no. Going long on a call. If you're thinking of writing this call, thinking of writing it against stock you have, I can see that making sense. December 230 call expiring December 10. The premium on that, let me see. I'm not sure how accurate my machine is, but a 230 call is showing 975 to 1155. So if you can get 1150 for it, 1145 for it, that's a pretty nice hefty premium for a contract. $13 out of the money right now. So yeah, not a bad move. Let's see. Let's go. The only good thing about this week is the 250 GameStop 215 and a quarter call I wrote for Friday, and just bought them back for $2.95. That is a good thing. That is a very good thing. Should I swap a 200 Goldman Sachs for GameStop for better income, playing short/roll covered calls? Should I swap 200 Goldman Sachs for GameStop? Oh, you're talking about selling the shares of Goldman Sachs to buy GameStop shares and then write options on the. Is that your plan? That's your whole plan. You might maybe do half. Maybe go with half, and then you got both. Write options on both. I don't know. Let's see. Matterport flat. We are now on Matterport. Down a dime. I'm showing down a dime, 25.95. It's right on the edge there. It's close to coming on to a break-even scenario. 1447 down 144 on Rocket Lab. And we're flat on ATIP. We're down 16 on Spire, 29 on ME, down 8 cents on Matterport, down $31 on GameStop. We're down $1.06 on SoFi. Let's see. What do we got here? Good evening. Good. Rob, you take care, buddy. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go here. Let's go. Sorry, Uncle Bruce. To win. Sorry, Uncle Bruce. I mean I have GameStop 230 covered call, December 10 rollover, roll down ideas. Oh, so you wrote that one. You've written that one. And that's the one you're sitting on right now. Is that right? It used to be so much easier for me. I don't know what you sold it for. I don't know when you sold it. It's out of the money. It's going down. That's a good thing, I would assume, because you wrote it. I don't know when you wrote it. I'm going to guess you wrote it, I think, a few days ago, if I recall. and you're probably coming very close to where you wrote it at. I'm also guessing. DeWin, you got me out here all alone with no info, so I can't be any more specific because I don't know. But I will say that it is going to disappear on December the 10th. That's 2 weeks from Friday, and we have a short week this week. The stock now is 216.29, and if it stays down here or goes lower, you will cash in nicely. I just don't know though where your situation was at on it from the beginning. Okay. Used to be a lot easier for me. Let's see. What else is going on? What else is happening here? Got Matterport down 9 cents right now. Let's go. Afternoon all. Hi, Michael Downs. Doing, yeah, that's right, Bruce. I wrote it for $25 a few days ago. Okay. The main issue is earnings is also that week. The earnings coming up. There we go. Okay. So in theory, you could put in a buy order to buy them back. There you go. And you can make a gain on this deal. Exactly. So the 230s, the last I saw, 975 to 1155. The stock's now 215.77. You could try to put in a stink bid to buy them back and just see if they come to you. If you can get them at a super cheap price, take them off the table. 975 to 1155 is the last bid ask I saw, but I'm sure it's outdated. But you might try to put in a bid at like 755. And if they come down to that, take that hit, buy it back, and say thank you for the lovely gain, and then assess your next move. Try that for today and tomorrow, see what gives. But things can change in a heartbeat. We're at 216 on the stock, so you're 14 out of the money, and that bid ask is awfully generous, obviously right now. That's what I see at the moment. Excuse me. Let's go back through here, and we'll take another look here at another revamped quote to see if it's any fresher at all. 230s are 11 to 12. Last bid ask. Last trade at 11.50. I'm assuming these are December 3rd. Oh, you have December. Did you see it's December 10s? Hang on a second. I can't remember. I got to find that comment of yours. There we are. December 10th. So you're the next week. So December 10, 230s. Yeah. 1685 to 2020. Is that more accurate? And you wrote them at 25. Okay. So you're going to have to look at a stink bid a little more realistic here. You're going to have to look at a stink bid more like $12. That will bring you half the dough, maybe 12.05. But again, I don't know if that's going to happen. You can just sit back, do nothing, and just let this stock piddle down here for a while, all day today, tomorrow, Wednesday. Let's see what it does. Maybe it's 210 to 215 tomorrow. That will put more pressure on this contract here, bringing it down. There's Thursday closed, Friday half a day. The stock could be 205, 215, 220. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Friday comes and goes. Then it's Monday, and your contracts are now second in line for expiry. That means they will depreciate even further. So you're on the right side of this trade right now, and time is your friend. Worst case scenario. Hey, Uncle Bruce, I'm long ME January 1250s from last summer. Do I continue to wait, or should I look at rolling out further on the MEs? The ME stock is $8.70. It's backed off $4 from where it was a week and a bit ago. Unfortunately, your calls are still at $12.50. So you're going to have to probably look in the next couple of weeks at moving further out, bringing perhaps your price down into the 10s instead of the 12.50s. You may have to throw a little extra money in there. I don't know. But unless the stock has a serious snapback, and today is not the day that we're going to get a snapback. Okay. Where else are we at here? Uncle Bruce, I have a new December 17 cash secured put ME Smart and Systex Extra. which are in the money. Should I roll them to January or should I wait a bit longer? ME, Smart Rent, and Sextero. December. You got to roll forward. You want to look into getting into January if you can. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Fenville says to win, buy it back now for $5 profit, $20. So that $2,000 profit is there. Let's see. Everyone has their thoughts on what to do, and that's cool. It's all cool. The win, my bad. 5K profit. Get out and wait for the play of earnings. Fenville, the win. 230 GameStop are going for December 10, going for 1720. And let's see. BW need these former SPAC shares to begin their slow climb back up and not the contentious drop in SP. Gotta work on rolling the January to February calls to further updates as they're all fading. Let's see. Let's go. Okay. Let's see. The good news is I got my 100 Spire for $459. Okay, there we go. 215.71 on GameStop, down 31.84. Like I say, if we back off in the next 23 minutes to the 210 level, which is doable, anything's possible. I mean, we've had a bad day; it can end worse. For GameStop, I'm talking about. It goes down to 210. These calls will back off more, no doubt about it. Don't know if it will though. We'll see. Let's go. 183 gain on the Dow, 4-point gain on the S&P, NASDAQ down 109. That's what we have here. And Rocket Lab, 1442 down 149. SoFi down 95 cents to 1780. And that's slowly coming back to the 18 level here. GameStop, 216.10 down 31.45. Matterport down 19 cents. ME down 29. Spire down 16. ATIP up 1.5 cents. Smart Rent down 42, and Sextera down 3 cents today. That's where we're at there. IBM holding a 43-cent gain, up all day. Dow up 175. Apple down 14. Microsoft down 296. Tesla down 55. Bed Bath Beyond down 1.5. BlackBerry up 2 pennies. Royal Caribbean down 77 cents. Goldman up 9.66 to 405.82. Amazon 11.59 gain. Facebook a $4 loss. Google down $11. And Cisco 55.31 up 71 cents. It's been pretty positive almost all day long. That's where we're at right now on these accounts, on these stocks, as we're following the final 22 minutes into the end of the day today. All righty. Here we go. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. I was already managed to roll most of them for a small profit. Right on. Okay. Debating whether I'm going to write Cisco calls. Let's see. My GameStop January 200s don't look too bad now. Another $10 down, and I might buy them back. ATIP up 2 pennies. Got burned when Cisco bounced back last week. There you go, Cisco. 216.39 on GameStop, down 31.16. Wow, 173 gain on the Dow, 4 on S&P, down 99 on NASDAQ. Oil up $2, 78.75. There you have it. Go figure. Thank you for the thumbs ups today. We have 197 going right now. We're cooking with 197 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. We love that. Okay. Just checking everything over here. There we go. 197. Best Buy stock plunges as high expectations and supply constraints overshadow earnings beat. Yep. I was talking about this like 4 months ago, 5 months ago, about the supply chain issues that could affect Best Buys and other stores. We'll be watching that story through Christmas here, see how these companies do through the entire holiday selling period. Um, hmm. Okay, thank you, everybody. Let's see. Maiden date says ATIP rated strong by an article by Tara Dixoff. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. Yeah, okay. Moving on. Looks like SoFi hit 1738. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Adam is saying, I bought SoFi for months on the dip, just like I'm buying Spire now. I have over 7,000 shares so far of the Spire, but my average is 550. And let's go. Okay. Figure other department stores will feel the drop. Uncle Bruce, we'll find out. Supply chain's going to affect everything. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Anyway, there you are. 216 on the GameStop. Don't see any major moves going on here. We're coming in the last 18 minutes here on the day. Will there be any greens to look at? ATIP up 1.5 pennies. That's it. It's really of all the the SPACs, whatever we're following here, the former SPACs, the only one. Matterport down 12. It's tried to come back a couple of times. Matterport. We did go green for a moment about a half an hour ago, but we're still down 12 on 4.4 million volume. And that's where it's at. Inspire 467, just not coming on with any kind of wave of buying at all. Million shares traded on Spire. Definitely a million share. That's good. And Sextera down only 2 cents to 957 after being down to 932. So that's okay. Yeah. That is what we've got, kids. IBM up 54 cents, up to 117.01. Go figure. Wow. Apple actually turned positive, plus 3 cents. Actually gone into the green for Apple. Goldman up 978. Amazon up 709. It's gone green. Facebook is recovering. It's still down 386, but it was as low as 333. It's now 337. It's come back about $4. Google's coming back up. It was as low as 2,897. It's now 2,932. So a $35 improvement on Google, and it's down $9 a share at the moment, but it's coming on a little bit, just a little. JP Morgan is up 360. Costco's up $5. Walmart's up $1. Cisco's up 77 to 55.37. But Disney's off to 151, down 285. Bad news there. Yeah, American Airlines 1942. Sitting around the low 19s all the time on American Airlines, and over on the Boeing company down $1.19 to 208.71. Boeing's not going anywhere right now either. Option traders on Boeing and American should be doing just fine. Anyone writing options I'll know is doing just fine. Rocket Lab 1450 down 140 a share. SoFi down to 1782 down 93. GameStop no recovery 216.10 down on 3.1 million. We're not going to hit 4 million on GameStop. Not that I can tell here. Not that I can see. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. uh, People are apologizing for not making comments. I got nothing happy to say, man. There's nothing good going on here. My stocks are all down today. I got nothing to talk about, man. uh, Goldman did well today. Yes, it did. And Home Depot still doing well. True. Okay. $230 GameStop calls for this Friday, $5 each. 500 for 1.5 days. Yep, that's right. If the stock stays under 230, you clear. You can cash in $500 for every 100 shares of GameStop you have if the shares stay under 230 between now and Friday. We have a full day tomorrow and a half day Friday, and that's it. We're at 216.19 on GameStop. Amazing. Let's see. Buy the dip and the chips. There you go. Buy the dip and the chips. Oh boy, 168 gain on the Dow, 2 points on the S&P, 103-point loss, 104-point loss on Nasdaq. There it is. Okay. DQ is saying the $210 puts for December the 3rd on GameStop are more than $11. So if you write cash secured puts on GameStop for 210, you'll get $11, which means you're pledging to buy the stock at 199 until Friday. Yeah. So if the shares stay above or below, above 210, no one's going to sell you the stock. So you got a $6 cushion right now. About a $6 cushion. Interesting premiums here. Next Friday. Next Friday, 6.5 days. Okay. Still a nice premium for 6.5 days. Interesting. GameStop 216.38 down $31. We are into the last 11 minutes of the day here. Watching this market close it out. Wow, 1782 on SoFi, trying to come back to 18. Just short, not quite enough. 29,500,000 traded on SoFi today. We won't match yesterday's volume. Okay. SoFi chart looks exactly as it does when it's going up throughout a day. Just those little 3 and 4 cent changes with 100 to 300,000 volume per 10-minute window. GameStop 215.35. Matterport 25.93, still down 12 cents. ME down 20. ATIP up 3. Cyxtera down 2 cents, 9.57, just under the break-even line. 111,000 traded. 111,000 traded on Cyxtera. No volume. No volume there. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. 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 Dow's up 210 now, climbing the high near the high of the day. The Dow is just about the high of the day right now at the very close to the bell. 10 minutes to go. It's closing strong today on the Dow. Apple up 41 cents now. Yep, Amazon up 969. Target is up 480. JP Morgan up 390. We're up 83 cents on Cisco. 55.43. Wow. How about that? Watching a lot of stuff here at the same time. Where are we at here? We have now got 221 thumbs ups, everybody. Thank you for that. 215.24 on GameStop. We are $2 away from the low of the day on GameStop with 9 minutes to go. Will there be a drop off at the end here? It looks like it's drifting a little bit lower, down 32.52 right now. S&P is improving ever so slightly, as is NASDAQ. 215 even on GameStop. 215 even right now. SoFi trying to get to 18. We don't know. 1783. I did buy SoFi, says Auntie PC at 1748. So there is that. That was a good score today. That was just a dime off the low of the day. Not bad. 215.12 on GameStop. Down 7 on Matterport, 25.98. Just under the break-even line. 4.5 million traded on Matterport today. Okay. Having a nice dinner, cut steak. Having a nice Denver cut steak while watching Uncle Bruce and GameStop options depreciate. This is the life. SoFi just popped to 22.32. I don't think so. Don't think so. Let's see. Okay. Yep, Matterport down a penny, 26.04, just about to come back. 26.08, Matterport went green. 7 minutes to go. Matterport has turned green at 26.08 now, up 3 cents. That joins ATIP, which is up 3.5 to 345.5. We have 2 stocks in the green today of our favorites. Barely, just barely. ME's down 18, Spire down 18, SoFi 1783, and Rocket Lab down $1.45. GameStop under 215 now, 214.64, about $1.20 away, $1.30 away from the low of the day here on GameStop. It looks like more selling coming in at the end. We're down to 6 minutes to go right now. All righty. GameStop, Uncle Bruce, using GameStop covered calls as an example, when it is smart to roll down, say I have a 230 covered call on January, the stock is 200. Isn't it smart to roll down to 210ish for higher income? Yes, to win. It is a good move. And you can use the same expiry date if you want, or you can come in closer on your expiry date. Yeah. It's a wild day when Spire's the best performer. Let's see. Matterport, yeah, down 12 cents on Matterport, 25.93, giving up a little ground again. 17.85 on SoFi, a little better. 214 on GameStop, 70 cents away from the low of the day on GameStop, just barely above the low, down 33.55 on your GameStop, guys. Your calls are backing off, I am sure. 465.5 on Spire, 345.5 on ATIP. ATIP is up 3.5. Matterport down 9 at 25.96. We got 4 minutes to go. Yeah, 17.85 on SoFi. No big rally coming here. 214.31 on GameStop, about $1 off the low. 214.01, 214.14 here, just above the low of the day on GameStop. We're down to 3 minutes. Watch this closely at the end here. I sold a January 22 cash covered put for 20 for 385 and an April 10 strike at 8. Good move. Kind of helps if I know what stocks you're talking about. Cash covered put, guessing that's SoFi, and an April 10 strike at 8. I have no idea which one that is. Bought the calls. Great. I have no idea what stocks you're talking about. SoFi, one of them is SoFi. I guessed that one. That I guessed. GameStop, 214.12 now, 214.32, within $1 of the low of the day on GameStop. We have 2 and a bit minutes, just over 2 minutes to go right now. Okay. Getting ready for the bells in a couple of minutes now. We're up 182 on the Dow. We were up over 200 a moment ago. We're still up 6 on S&P. We're down 88.95 on NASDAQ. Oil up $2. Matterport down a dime, 25.95. Doesn't look like it wants to break even here. ME is now only down 13 cents. It is a little better at 8.86, and it was at 8.58 back around 1:30 today. So it's just over a 13-cent drop on ME. Little late comeback. We're up 4 on ATIP. It's a little better there, but not a lot. GameStop, new low, 212.56 right now. New low on GameStop. We're down 34.88. 212.67 on GameStop right now, approaching a $35 loss today. That is affecting all your contracts, I am sure. A bunch of you are being bailed out on options you wrote a couple of days ago. These are quickly coming back to you. 212.74, the low of the day, 212.56 with a minute and a bit to go, right at the very end on GameStop. One last low trade, 212.56 right now. The low of the day, 212.56 was the low trade of the day, and we just touched it just a moment ago. Now back to 213.40. All righty. Yeah, Matterport down 13 cents. ME down 13. ATIP up a nickel, 347. 17.80 on SoFi. 212.80 again. 212.75 again on GameStop, coming back to that low of 212.56 in the last minute here. Just above the low of the day on GameStop. Not a strong close at all. A weak close. 212.88, just above the low of the day. And that's 3.29 million. And we're getting ready for the bells to ring any moment here. Larry is getting ready to hit the bells. 212.75 on GameStop. 20 cents above the low. Not good. No, not good today. Yep. We are coming into the bells. Right there, where it is. Larry, it's official. Larry has hit the bells. Thanks, Larry. You're the man. 213.40 last trade. I'm seeing Seeing a couple different trades here, but the GameStop did not have a strong close at all. It was pretty weak. And there you go. What are you going to do? We've got some selling that came in today. That is for sure. Selling came in today. Rocket Lab 1455 down 136. SoFi 1781 down 94 cents. And Matterport 2595 down a dime. ME lost 16 cents. Spire down 19. ATIP up 4. SmartRent down 47. Cyxtera down 3. AMC down $2 to 39.15. Robinhood down 19 cents. It was down. Robinhood was down to 26.57, closing at 26.65. Yuck on Robinhood. Vanik Vector's down 220. Home Depot down only 12 cents. Came back to almost break even. IBM up 33 cents. The Dow up 194.5. Microsoft down $2. Apple up 39 cents. Tesla down 47.84 to $1,109 a share. Bed Bath Beyond down 174. BlackBerry up 2. Royal Caribbean down 44 cents. Royal Caribbean down 44 cents. 78.83. Goldman up 10.16 to 406.32. Not a bad day there. And Cisco gained 70 to 55.30. So there you are. Spire. All-time low, it's 457 today. Yeah, Spire did reach its all-time low, 457 today, actually. Wow, that's what we got. Spire, yikes. Yep, it's a crap week for that one. Let's see what happens. Area, my portfolio is down 100 grand last 10 days. But I think I was able to make about 15 grand buying and selling calls on my stocks. Thank you, Uncle Bruce, for the long run. It's all good. Thumbs number 240. Right on, buddy. Way to keep it going there. See you all tomorrow, says Joanne. You bet, Joanne. We will hope for a better day tomorrow. How about that? Yeah, let's hope so. GameStop 214.45 in the aftermarket, up 59 cents. Whew, what a day today. Yep, it is what it is. We got to just kind of, let bad days happen and move on. Sometimes markets don't want to do too well. What are you going to do? It is what it is, and it does what it does. What a day. What a day today. Yep, 194 gain on the Dow, 7.7 on S&P, and we're down 79 on NASDAQ today. Oil up 199. Okay, there it is. And Robinhood stock heads for a 7th straight daily loss. 7 days in a row. Yeah. There you go. Just checking for headlines. Nothing dominating anywhere. No headlines coming out at us of any significance here. It's just a yucky day. Just yuck. Nothing personal. Just yuck. Yep, there it is. Are you sure today isn't all your fault, Bruce? Are you sure? SoFi, 6 days of losses in a row. I had my best call option week this week with Goldman Sachs and Google leading the way. Tomorrow is a green day. I can feel it. We'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll be surprised if tomorrow is better. 4 days of a closed market is not liked by investors. Well, we're open tomorrow, so we'll see how it does tomorrow. Just have to keep coming back for more. That's all there is to it. Simple as that, really. We just come back for more. Rocket Lab in the aftermarket is up 4 cents to 14.59. SoFi in the aftermarket down a penny. So GameStop in the aftermarket up 17 cents. Matterport up 12 cents in the aftermarket. ME unchanged at 8.83. Spire no change, no trades aftermarket. ATIP unchanged in the aftermarket, 346. Smart Rent up a nickel in the aftermarket. Sextera no trades, no trades in the aftermarket. That's where we're at, guys. That is the whole dealio there. That's that. Bertie, thank you for this donation. BA and GameStop calls are doing great. Uncle Bruce, way to go, buddy. Well done. Those one-on-ones are paying off. Good to see, man. I'm watching out of the corner of my eye, and you're doing all right. Well done. B Fitz, I'm glad I rolled my SoFi calls yesterday further out to March. I don't know if SoFi will recover on its own by Jan 21 without a catalyst, but I do hope so. And let's see. Why didn't you tell me about covered calls sooner? You never asked. You didn't reach out to me and say, hey, is there anything else I can do? Well, we'll work it from here. That's all we're going to do. Caffeine free. Well, actually, Diet Coke is what I got going. You know, I can't find caffeine free here. Here in Palm Desert, California, no caffeine free anywhere. None available. Uncle Bruce, would you ever write off a holiday week like this in terms of expecting big news or run-ups? Obviously, heavy declines can still happen, laughing out loud. Or should we treat this week like any other week? Look, you know, over the years, this 1 week can be like, how do I say this? This week is a big week for Americans every year because it's Thanksgiving. This week is a regular week for everybody else. And so you have to watch what happens everywhere else. You have to pay attention to what's going on everywhere else. And that's just the way it is. If you're a market player, you have to watch outside events to be aware of what might affect your economy. This is what you got to do. GameStop call scheduled for December the 8th. Finally, we're getting the word out on that. You think it's going to stay here for a while? I don't think so. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think SoFi is going to stay here very long. I really, no. But you know, what moment is the turnaround? I have no idea. Today, there was a moment where there was a turnaround today on GameStop from 252 all the way down here to these levels of 213, 212. So a $40 drop today at one point from the high of the day today on GameStop. Something triggered it. But you know, when it turned, no one knew the low would be 212. People thought, well, 252 to 248, that's okay. You know, 245 back to 250 is okay. 240 to 45 is okay. And then just kept going and going and going. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Spire is going through things like a teenager does right now. Yeah, it is what it is. Stocks have their day, markets have their day, and forces come into play. You know, even you know, oil can affect us. Gold, China, of course, Britain, Europe. Who knows? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll be around. Okay. Anyway, there it is. Oh no, another GameStop call. I like the stock, the company, but no, I have no high hopes on these past calls. Yeah, right. Lavala, GameStop and SoFi have about the same market cap. Interesting there. 213.88 on GameStop. Aftermarket is trading at 214.15 right now, and we have ATIP in the aftermarket at 346. No changes at the moment. And let's see if anything else is going on here. SoFi in the aftermarket right now, 1777, down 4 cents. There you have it. That's it. That's all she wrote. I think I'm going to pack it in and say thank you for joining me today, although today wasn't the greatest of all days. But it was another day, and I think a lot of you learned a lot today about how the markets work. You call buyers, you option rollover specialists. Way to go. Nicely done today. Proud of you all. And let's see how we do tomorrow and see how the market wants to take the last day of this full day of the week. Looking forward to hopefully a better day than today, and something tells me it might be. It just might be. We'll see what's going on. Have a pleasant evening, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Remember to wear your masks out there, and don't make anyone else ill, and don't get ill on me. Stay healthy, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. And don't forget, tomorrow night, Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, we're on for prime time tomorrow night on this channel, members only. I look forward to seeing all of you with that as well. Thank you all for being here. A good night to all of you, and stay well. And well, we'll just see what happens tomorrow. Maybe we'll have a big up day across the board. Woohoo! We'll see what we can do. Okay, thank you, everybody. We'll talk to you later. And you guys be well. Simpletons, that's right. See you tomorrow, simpletons. Talk to you soon, and thank you very much for the thumbs ups. See you guys.